Heavy on the wrist, baby.
So welcome to another edition of Heavy on the Wrist podcast. You know, I'm your boy Frank Rizzo, and today we got a special guest in the building, man. You know, y'all see this guy out here. He's doing major things. His movement's moving. We got Blade Brown right here, man. Tell him a bit about yourself, Blade Brown.
What's going on with y'all, family, man? It's Blade Brown, BMF in the building, man. Salute. Free Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're just rocking, man. Shout out to the BMF TV series, man. Y'all know what it is. #1 show right now on TV. So, man, just, right now I got a lot of going on, man. And I just want to give it back to you, man. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Frank and Heavy on the Wrist, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
No doubt, no doubt. So tell the people about yourself, man. You know, let them know where you come from and what you got going on right now.
Okay, well, shoot, for me, man, I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. You know, Midwest, you know what I'm saying, representing. You know, Shout out to Dayton. And, you know, I've been rocking with the fam, man, on the family side, you know, since about 2003, 2004. So, yeah, it's been
That's a long time. So,
man.
How did you end up linking up with BMF? Because you know, y'all movement is strong, man. Y'all got a lot going on.
Yeah, man. So out of Dayton, Ohio, man. You know, it was a guy named rest in peace, but his name was Dante Edwards, D-Boy. You know, we started a record label, you know, DBM, and we was the hottest, you know, rappers coming out of Dayton, Ohio. You know, back then. And what we did was we came down, man, and came down to Atlanta, man, and blew the city up, you know what I'm saying? And it caught the eyes of, dude, Meech, you know what I'm saying? And him and my big homie talk, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, man, on the music side, you know, BBM and BMF was merged. And that's basically how everything came about.
So what inspired you to start rapping? Like, who inspired you to start to rap?
And really, I got started rapping in the music industry, man. It's just, you know, I started at an early age writing poetry, man. I was a ladies' man, you know, so I used to write girls, you know, poems and stuff like that. And my brother, man, he passed away, he actually had the passion to do music. And the lyrics for him wasn't there. So when he heard my poems, you know, he said, man, you know you can rap. I said, I can't rap. He said, man, look, you already writing songs right now. Like, just do what you're doing right now. Just say them words to a beat. And, you know, so that's basically what inspired me, man. I tried it out, you know, one time, man, and it was history after that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's real. That's real, man. So, who, like, if you could make music with somebody, if you could make a song with somebody, who would you want to collaborate with?
Oh, man, you know, I'm an 80s baby, man, so it's gonna have to be, you know, the whole, you know.
Yeah.
I go back, you know, to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that was making real music back then, man. You know, the 90s, I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up, you know, listening to, you know, No Limit, you know, Cash Money, you know, all the greats like that, you know what I'm saying? So I would say, shoot, Jay-Z, you know, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And all the old veterans, man, Nas, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically, you know, who I grew up around and kind of got my sound from.
That's dope. So who do you listen to now? Like who if I went on your playlist, who would you listen to right now?
You definitely get to Lil Baby, you'll get some Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? You'll get some Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? You'll get basically like me, I'm not more of I'm a swag type of guy. Like, you know, I like the bop camp music, you know what I'm saying, the bop, you know what I'm saying, but lyricists as well, so definitely, man. So yeah, definitely Drake, definitely a little bit of Drake, you know what I'm saying, definitely Meek Mill,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, Ross, you know what I'm saying, Lil Baby, a little bit of Migos, so yeah, I'm versatile.
So what would you tell, because I've been doing this a long time, you know, like you, I've been doing this since way back. So, you know, what would you tell somebody who's trying to get in this business that we in right now, like a younger dude coming up? What advice would you give to him?
Man, work. I'll tell him work. You know, work. Don't never give up. You know, it is a journey, it's a process, you know what I'm saying? But don't let the obstacles that come in between, you know, and the devil work, because it is work. It's not an overnight success. You know, people see us on podcasts, and they see us, you know, on national TV, you know, and we come out, they think we come out of nowhere, we just blew up overnight. You know, they don't know what the struggles we had, and, you know, the time and the effort we put in, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even believe some of the stories. So just work. Never give up, work, keep going, and don't let no distractions stop you.
So what's like the biggest obstacle that's been in your path on your journey?
Man, just learning the business. Learning the music business. I would say, man, if you want to be an artist in this music time and days in 2021, I would say definitely, man, learn the business first before you put any music out. You know what I'm saying? Before you put yourself out here on social media, you know, learn the business, learn how to read the contracts. You know, make sure all your general, you know, stuff is taken care of, like your name, name patent, your music copywritten. You know, you're registered with BMF, ASCAP. You know, all these stuff is important. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got to make sure, like, you know what an EPK is, you know what an EPK mean, and you got to make sure you have one. You know, a lot of people just go in the studio, make a song, and they put it out. Think they're going to blow up overnight.
EPK, for the listeners that's listening, man, that's an electronic press kit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
That's something that, you know, if you're serious about music, people that are in the music business are going to ask you for and ask you about. And, you know, you need to all the listeners out there, you need to get your EPK together. That's one thing I tell them. So I hear you on that. I hear you, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So how did the BMF TV series come about? Like, how did you link up with 50 Cent and the TV series and all that?
Yeah, so the TV series came out, man. It's been a long journey. It started in 2017 when I say dude, I'm talking about, you know, Big Meech. He wrote, you know, 50 Cent. A lot of people have been trying to get our story. You know, a lot of people wanted his story, and he turned it down for a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, if anybody would tell my story, you know, I would want it to be you. 50 Cent blessed him with open arms because of what he did with Power. You know, he was like, well, we can do a movie, but I'm gonna run a series, and I think the series will be, you know, legendary in longevity.
That's dope.
That's basically what happened. Yeah, that's basically what happened. So it took us 4 years to actually get it done. Because of COVID, it was supposed to come out in 19. You know, but COVID, of course, you know, did their due justice on that. So that's what the release this year made it even better, for real. Honestly, made it right.
So, do you have a future in acting? Are you in the series or?
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna be a part of a couple of series. One of them is, what can I can speak on this. One of them is definitely on Stars. How about that?
Shit, man. Welcome. We got our first actor Heavy on the Wrist podcast, man. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? My man's on the big screen doing major moves, man. That's dope. That's dope. So, do you see yourself doing anything outside of music besides acting?
Actually, I do. You know, I'm definitely looking to invest. Actually, get into the Airbnb world. I definitely want to have at least 50, Airbnbs by June of 22. So I definitely want to do that. The music side, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you do have to have a plan B and a backup plan to just stay on your business. You know what I'm saying? On the hustle side.
That's dope. That's dope. So, one thing I always ask, like, how do you feel about the state of hip hop right now? You know what I'm saying? Because coming from when we used to go to the music store and buy CDs, now everything's digital online. Like, how do you feel about the state of hip hop right now, where it's at?
I think it's definitely changed dramatically. You know, from back, when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I used to, hear my parents and stuff telling me the same thing. Like, music when I was growing up, I used to think it was the hottest ever, and it was like, nah, you ain't heard it. We was growing up, so history does repeat itself. It's it recycles, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is now, it's a lot of bubblegum music, it's a lot of hip hop, what I would say artificial, you know, situations going on.
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely want to kind of bring back the culture of real music, you know what I'm saying? And kind of, you know, real meaningful music, you know, when you listen to a song and it means so kind of like a mood artist.
Yeah.
You know, I believe mood artists is rare nowadays in the hip hop world, you know. So back then you could throw on, you know, a situation that you was in, you could throw on Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And he just, you could relate. So relation music, you know, a lot of music is just music. Now it's just, you can bob your head, but you can't relate to it.
Yeah. That's
you know what I'm saying?
So what kind of music, what kind of music do you make? What would you brand your music? What kind of music do you make? What would you brand it as?
So basically, I am like a mood artist. I do have a couple of you know, club bangers. I'm more of a club scene artist, but I do have a song for every mood. You know, I cater to the ladies. I cater to the hood. You know, if you have somebody, you know, pass away in your family, you know, I got a song for that. You know what I'm saying? So more like I said, a relationship, you know, type of artist. So any feeling that you feeling, I want you to be able to, you know, put in Blade Brown, man, and listen to him. So
that's dope, man. Hey, anybody you want to shout out there? Anybody?
Yeah, man, shout out to OG Big Dave, you know what I'm saying, you know, BMF, you know, Empire, shout out to them, shout out to the whole BMF as a whole, shout out to everybody who's a part of you know, the movement, the TV series. You know, all the TV series actors, you know, everybody that put in work, you know, trying to make this thing the biggest ever, like it's supposed to be. Also, shout out to Mama's Management, shout out to Payroll, you know, shout out to Miss Raindrop, you know, the whole BMF Empire, Gambino, Trill Will, Elijah Lamar, you know what I'm saying, Roby. You know,
now, y'all still rocking with Blue Da Vinci? Because I know for a while Blue Da Vinci was out there. Y'all still rocking with him?
Yeah, Blue Da Vinci. That's that's always gonna be fam. You know what I'm saying? That's history right there. So, you know, shout out to, you know, everything that he has done in the past, and you know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. Everybody is a BMF whole, man. You know, there will never be nobody, nothing before us, man. Nothing can come before us, man. There will never be none after us, man. Regardless of what's going on in the media and all of that, man. You know, it's still them 3 letters for life.
That's dope. So one thing at Heavy on the Wrist we always do, we always have someone drop a 16, bruh. Let's get it.
Oh, okay. Remember this day. If I ain't never ever said it, I'm one of the realest. Don't you fucking forget it. Crew cases will straight you out if you be weak and you let it. How can I make it to the top? Prison straight where I'm headed. The streets still holler, Blade Brown, you get it on. I still can visualize sold out shows in the Georgia Dome. Fell in love with Atlanta, but Ohio, my fucking home. I holler BMF, I mean that shit to the bone. Face never getting out. I feel what big meats go through. Snitch never me, nigga, I show you how not to. Wonder how I'ma handle the time, tell you I got to. Got a little girl, believe me, she beautiful. If I can take the shit back, and trust me, I do it, dude. Just to pick up a spoon and feed my daughter her baby food. Her mom ain't shit, greedy bitch just taste chips. She ain't jump on my dick till I hop in the fast whip.
Yo, that shit fire, man. That shit fire, man. Shout out Blade Brown, man, for pulling up on the podcast, man. You gotta go fuck with him. And where could they find you? Let them know what platforms you on. Let them know where to go follow you and how to find you and all that, man.
Man, Blade Brown BMF, man. All platforms, man. Blade Brown BMF on Instagram. Blade Brown BMF on Twitter. Blade Brown BMF on Facebook, man. I ain't hard to find.
He ain't hard to find, man. He's out here, and he's definitely out here putting in work. And all y'all up and coming artists, man, look at this man, you know, model behind what he got going on, because he's out here, he's grinding, he's out here putting in work, and that's what it takes to get ahead. You know, it's not an overnight success, man, you know, and a lot of things go on, but, you know, to make it there, and, you know, a lot of people don't see that, so just pay attention, man. You know, the movement's moving, man. Shout out BMF, pulling up the Heavy on the Wrist podcast, man. Shout out Blade Brown, man. It's all love, you know what I'm saying?
Heavy on the wrist, baby.
Love, man. Shout out to you, Heavy, man. Let's go.
You know, thanks for pulling up on the podcast, bro. It's been real, man.
All right, in a minute.